What on earth has he done now? You've got to be having a laugh. What the fuck? What have you done? A thing.
Dash the brides again, cruising through wind and rain, adventure on every lane, it's in our blood, our chain.
Right, we're on our way to the workshop now to pick up the Transit and trailer to go and get a new toy. I'm going to show you a bit of footage as we pick it up, get it on the trailer, we'll get it back to the workshop, do a bit of a walk around. It's a 1959 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special. It's been sat in a barn for 10 years. We've had a very brief look around it because it was wedged in by a lot of other cars, so we've got a kind of idea what it's going to look like roughly, but until it's out and in the open, there are a lot of mysteries that we're still going to uncover. But it's 59 Caddy, so who really cares? Yeah, we'll see you on the road. Let's go get it. So as you can see, we've got an X1. Cubic diesel, alloy wheels, black.
Someone's even pre-crashed it.
Yeah, it has come pre-dented. What do you think?
It's alright. Bit boring though. Do not have anything more interesting.
Fine.
Let me try something. I'm gonna try something, give me a sec.
So what have we bought? It's Cadillac. 1959 Cadillac Fleetwood 60 Special. It's the most outrageous thing they ever built. It's big, it's red, it's American. It's a 59 Caddy. What's not to love?
It looks very religious.
It is a holy vehicle. It's kind of a thing around here. But when you get offered a 59 Caddy, 20 minutes from where you're based, from someone you went to school with, you can't pass it up really, can you? 3 keys. I'll show you around. Start with the problem end and then it can only get better.
Yeah, that's definitely a good approach, I think.
Problem end is a nice way of putting things. This car's been sat in a barn for around a decade. We suspect the barn had quite a leaky roof and we think it might have been parked wet. So every flat surface has gathered water, it's rotted through. Where it's leaked through into the boot, the carpets have held it, and there's basically more carpet than steel in the boot now. There is quite a considerable task to put this right, but this is the very, very worst of it. It's a complete car. It's got everything with it. There's a couple of trims missing that are actually in the boot or in the back seats or wherever, but it is a complete car.
It has also got the coolest fuel flap.
It is wildly unnecessary, but just fantastic.
That's that makes it the whole car worth it.
That is
just
worth
right there.
it itself. Where do we want to go next? Shall we go inside?
Yeah, sure.
Let's have a look inside.
Can I sit behind the steering wheel? Can I drive it?
You can take you driving.
Yes. Look at that. It's very red.
It is like climbing into a womb, but it's all here. The interior is actually in really, really good shape. It's about the only thing that didn't get gripped on, thankfully. Every single bit of metal trims with it. It's all original. You just, where are you going to find another thing like this in 2025? At 66 years old, with all of its bits there in a relatively unmolested shape. Alright, it's rusty, it's falling apart, but that can all be fixed. Most of the glass is okay. The bits that aren't are, fixable or replaceable.
Yeah, it's the front and the back ones are the scary ones, aren't they?
Yeah, they've delaminated a bit, but racing strip around that'll sort that right out. Power windows, power everything, power seats,
It's
power
a
steering,
cruise control. Look at that.
adaptive headlights, stuff that's not standard on some new cars.
You just want to
today.
push every button.
And the buttons are all metal. They're brilliant. What's it showing on the clock? 71,000.
So it's at 71 in it, but we think that's probably more than 71 at 66 years old.
71 is a reasonable estimation of a car of this condition. You look at the seats, that's the giveaway. 71 I can live with. It's been over here since 1988. The chap we bought it from had owned it since 93. And it's been a local car for all of them decades. Now now it's come to hang out with us for a bit. It's still got the bits and bats from the last wedding it did. It was used as a wedding car, which red's an interesting colour for a wedding car, but
Yeah, it is an interesting colour.
it's, if you want a Cadillac, you get what you're given, I'm afraid.
Just shut this door. It's,
That's fine. That's
you
not a
listen,
problem.
do you listen?
That's like a Golf.
Just like a Golf.
On
Pillarless.
it?
Pillarless is cool.
Yeah.
Always cool
All the
thing.
windows drop. Now just if we can just adjust the focus so you can't see the bits that fall off.
Okay.
Hang on, let's for those of you at the back, let's just do that again. It is 390 cubic inch, which is 6.4 in, you know,
Freedom
new
units.
age.
Freedom units.
We genuinely have not attempted to turn it over before buying it. I mean, other than the fan turns free, we do not know. This is how it was parked. There is an air cleaner in the boot, but obviously the carb's beyond dead. But it's an old Cadillac V8. We're confident we can make it run. Might take a minute, but that's the easy bit in this car.
Yeah, it wasn't parked up because the engine stopped working.
It was sadly parked up because the owner just couldn't manage driving them anymore. One or two health problems, and he thought he was doing the right thing, putting them in dry storage. Hadn't seen, I say them, there were other cars there. This is the only one we were lucky enough to get hold of. Thought he was doing the right thing, put them away in a barn, forget about him, hope he gets a bit better and he's able to drive them again. That barn was not the most waterproof building out there, and here we are today, basically. So yeah, that's the car. There's not a lot else to say other than the obvious. It's a 1959 Cadillac.
I guess there's one burning question. Are we going to fix it?
I think the correct question is, can we fix it? Is it even possible to fix it? So, yeah,
Underneath it is not too bad. We've looked on the ramp. Chassis side of it is substantially better than the body.
the chassis is fantastic. The chassis under there is cleaner than some 10, 15-year-old cars we get through the door. It's ridiculous. There's still oil weeping from the sump plugs. You know, there's fluids everywhere that there should be. They've not all dumped themselves completely out. It's had an exhaust at some point. The exhaust is good. It's had replacement shocks that are still bright yellow. They've not rusted out like a lot of them.
It's literally it's where water's sat on it that's caused all the issues.
The only issue with this is water ingress and the rust. But being a 59 makes it iconic, makes it quite valuable. The Fleetwood 60 Special was the all singing, all dancing, let's do the ridiculous things we shouldn't be doing model. The 59 is the only year to have these sort of fake air inlets down the side. And obviously the iconic 59 fins, rear end. You cannot get more America than that. And as you look around the car, you just see all the little details. The Cadillac logos in the lights. There's little lightning bolts on the door pins, and there's Cadillac badges on the front trims, on the front fenders, and the attention to detail is just outrageous. And this is kind of why this makes perfect sense for Dodge Club, because none of this is needed. It's all entirely pointless, and that's kind of our thing.
It's it's an undertaking.
I am so excited to do this build, but I've never been more scared of anything
Yeah.
in my life.
I suppose first on the list is making sure that it does actually run, or seeing if we can get it running.
That's the best thing we can do for the least money is, does it run?
Because that'll change a hell of a lot.
I mean, look, we're going to do bits of engine work, but it would be nice to run it on this engine for a period of time before we pull it out and do a full rebuild, so that we can focus time and funds on the bodywork.
Getting the body repaired, yeah.
If the engine is complete toast, well, that's at least another £5,000 to £10,000 worth of repair work to get it to move before you've even touched the body. So yeah, that's going to be the first thing we check. As you can see, it's got hose, genuine garden.
Yeah.
So someone has tinkered in the past with it.
It's also got the masonry jar.
Yes, that's for your moonshine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was common.
It has a straw through to the cab so you can drink and drive and no one will see.
That probably wasn't illegal back then.
Probably wasn't.
Well, just imagine that they got up in arms about how dare they try and dictate how we live our lives, telling us not to drink.
This is, I mean, I'm assuming this is the power steering pump, or is it something to do with?
Is it like on an aeroplane?
hydrostatics?
Is this the auxiliary engine?
I mean, it just looks like a lawnmower engine to me.
It's a little too like a two-stroke, but it's probably
it's
pumping
got
it.
fluids coming out there. They go to. Where do they go to? They look to go down. Yeah. So, power steering pump. That.
Yeah.
They go to the steering box.
And then that'll be your AC compressor on the other side. I'm assuming.
Aircon. 1959.
1959 aircon, which will not work.
That can never be gassed again.
I don't think you can gas it.
I mean, surely someone has a solution to that.
As far as I'm aware,
Other than a full system replacement and
it's only because it's a regulation thing over here.
Yeah.
I think you can still get the original gas in the States.
I mean, that's an adventure. Then we need to fly out to the States, get it regassed, and fly.
we're gonna road trip our
world's
Cadillac.
most expensive aircon regas. But I mean, that's what we've got our eyes on, the road trips. This is going to build for us.
I think with the amount of work it's going to take, it's not. We're not necessarily worried about making it an all original, untouched car.
It will never be.
So getting some sort of aftermarket aircon system for it wouldn't be a.
Whatsoever,
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be a car that we can take out and drive. That's what we like.
Want it to look the part, but it wants to be able to drive
We
the
don't
part.
want to be scared of using it. We don't want it to be so clean that you appreciate the value every time you get a stone chip or whatever. It looks awesome. Now, if I could drive it like this, I would. It's incredible. Oh, love it. Fantastic.
It's probably the ultimate goal, really, isn't it? Is that no matter what happens with it, we've got to drive it at some point.
It has to at least be driven.
Even if it's too much and we're like, we've got to move this along, we get it running and hop in it and go for a run round in it.
Yeah. Where should we go?
Billy Bob's.
Just the biggest.
It's literally a 50s diner, isn't it?
Yeah, the biggest American diner we can find with the largest car park. Yeah.
So that's the Caddy in its new home for the foreseeable future. It went relatively smoothly, to be honest. We were, wondering after being sat for so long that it might be a lot harder to move, but it pushed very easily. We managed to get it out, and it's not too bad. Underneath the chassis itself, and everything kind of from the boot forwards is significantly better than we actually thought it would be. So you win some, you lose some. The next we need to sort of sit down, probably go through and make up a bit of a list of exactly what needs doing. We'll keep filming it. We'll keep a bit of a log going so that anyone who is interested can follow along. We're not experts at the kind of filming and camera and stuff, as I'm sure it comes across pretty well, but you know, we do the job that we can, and you know, we'll probably get better with time, but if anything, we just kind of want to show what we're doing, you know, have a bit of passion. We'll keep you updated as things go. It might take some time before we actually properly get started on it. You know, things need to be in the right place. It's very time consuming and things like that, so you know, it's not something we can just jump on super quick. So yeah, I think that'll do it for this video. Mission was successful. Caddy is up. I guess yeah, do all the usual stuff if you want to, you know, likes and stuff, commenting is always great, subscribe and whatnot, but just yeah, want to share what we're doing, whether that's to 10 of you or 10,000. So thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.